All right, man. Let's talk about Dan Campbell. He hints that uh, Detroit Lions trade is pretty much on the way. He was pretty much hitting it. Uh, so right now the trade deadline is the 5th. So I believe that's next Tuesday. I don't know. I got the information where somebody said it was Shannon Sharp said it was a week from last week. So apparently he was wrong. That making me wrong for not looking it up. So the 5th, I think that might be election day. I think this is the last week for early election, early voting. If that's what y'all choose to do, that's on y'all. I don't really care, but might be. I don't know, man. It's time to get a new computer, bro, because a lot of these widgets ain't even working. There we go. No, that's yeah, Tuesday. I think that might be election day. I don't know. Shit, I'm out the loop. But let's see what brother Dan had to say.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, could be.
What do you think of? No, seriously. So has he come to you with something?
Yeah, it could be. All right. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, could be.
What do you think of? No, seriously. So has he come to you with something?
Yeah, it could be. All right.
So that was him being asked. Had Brad Holmes came to him and told him that a trade is coming and he's acting giddy and all that type of stuff, fair use. And most people took it as a trade is coming. Now, do you jump up if that trade is for, a subpar guy? No. Uh, do you jump up if um, you know, does it take this long if it's a subpar guy? Usually not. Josh Uchi, he got a he got a he got traded yesterday to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 6th round draft pick. Now he did have a year, which we looked where he had 6.5 sacks. And it did come out that Rodrigo avoided uh, uh he actually avoided a what would you call it? A high ankle sprain, which those are the worst. Um yeah, he avoided a high ankle sprain. So yeah, that was key. So you could have used Uchi, similar to how they possibly was going to use how they possibly was going to use um how they possibly was going to use uh Barnes. Yeah, how they possibly was going to use Barnes. And when Davenport, Kaminsky, and all them went out, he was kind of going to be like that hybrid stand-up linebacker. But then you got to understand he came in as an edge rusher, so he was going to rush the edge. He was going to rush the edge for the Detroit Lions. So that was the game plan, you know. And then he went out. That's a wrap. Now, if you get Josh Uchi, hopefully I'm saying his name right. You get Josh Uchi, and you know now he's a guy that got 11.5 sacks. Really not. I don't know if that was more about scheme. I don't know if that was more about kind of being more of a stand-up linebacker. But you got another stand-up linebacker. If Rodrigo was out for any amount of time, now you got another stand-up linebacker that can help you out, and also a guy that can get you a sack. And we know the Lions put a premium on. Uh, they put a premium on versatility, as most teams should. The more you do, the better. You know, the better chances you got. But nonetheless, uh, if it's taking this long to develop, then it got to be somebody that's gonna bring some substance. If I'm a guessing man, it got to be somebody of substance. So I'm not saying it's gonna be a Hudson caliber player, Max Crosby, or TJ Watt. No, that's not possible. I'm just using them as example. You know, so or Miles Garrett, which he ain't been making the more noise that he used to make, but you know, but we'll see. But quite frankly, it's only so much manufacturer pressure you can get. I think the thing about it is when you start to manufacture pressure, um, when you start to manufacture pressure, that gets a little bit difficult. You know, it's easier to cover up a leaky back end than it is to manufacture pressure sometimes. Because we've seen some horrible back ends win Super Bowls like Philadelphia. I mean, Lions almost went to the Super Bowl last year with their back end the way it was. Cornerback safeties, with bad corners. You know, so they almost went to the you know, they almost went to almost went to the Super Bowl with that back end the way it is. So, but like I said before, I wonder who this trade could be, or maybe it's not a trade at all. You know, maybe it's not a trade at all. So, but hopefully it is. And it seemed like his body language is really giddy, and you don't get giddy for terrible players. Now it just said who is the player. We all know the Detroit sports teams, outside the wings historically, definition of um, outside the Red Wings, their definition of a big time trade or acquiring somebody is totally different from what the actual definition is. That we do know. It's totally different. It's totally different. Totally different. So, but it's gonna be interesting. I don't know when you can hear it or when it's gonna come out. If something gonna happen, quite frankly, it has to happen. Um, it has to happen by November 5th. So, but yep, it is what it is. Ooh, damn! Tom Brady wife got pregnant. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, Brady. Welcome to welcome to the Ignis Show. This is why guys ain't getting married no more. What the future say? All these for the streets. But hey, check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Peace.